So is the United States repositioning its warships in West Asia? According to reports, the USS Gerald R and USS Abraham Lincoln carrier strike groups have now been relocated to what are being described as safer waters, much further away from Iran due to the growing risk in the Red Sea and also in the Gulf of Oman. Though according to the Defense Security Asia, the strike groups led by the USS Gerald R has now been relocated southward into the central Red Sea, near the waters of the Saudi port city of Jeddah. This move has placed the carrier beyond the known range of anti-ship missile systems operated by the Houthi rebels along Yemen's coastline. Meanwhile, the USS Abraham Lincoln strike group has also been pulled back toward the southwestern coast of Oman near Salalah, by shifting more than 1,100 kilometers away from Iranian shorelines compared to its earlier position that was less than 350 kilometers from the coast. The carrier is now outside the immediate strike radius of the IRGC naval forces. The report says that the U.S. Navy is determined not to risk its billion-dollar aircraft carriers against Iranian missiles and drones, and relocating them actually reflects a controlled pullback of American naval assets aimed at minimizing exposure to Iran's short-range missile strikes, high-speed boat interference and coastal missile strikes. Now, incidentally, the USS Gerald R faced a serious onboard fire last week when a blaze broke out in the ship's laundry room and burned for more than 30 hours. This is what the Americans say, that there was a fire that happened in the laundry room and it burned for about 30 hours. 2 sailors apparently were injured. 600 crew members lost their bunkers where they sleep, and they were forced to sleep on floor. The Navy insisted that the fire was non-combat related and that the ship remained fully operational and out at sea for over 260 days. Gerald R is expected to break the record for the longest post-Vietnam aircraft carrier deployment if it is still at sea by the middle of April. That record of 294 days was set by USS Abraham Lincoln when it arrived in her new home port in San Diego on the 20th of January 2020 after her deployment in West Asia. The U.S. Central Command has confirmed that since the beginning of Operation Epic Fury, at least about 200 American troops have been wounded, 13 have been killed. And officials say that while most injuries are minor, there are more serious cases that include burns, shrapnel wounds, and also traumatic brain injuries, amongst other some serious cases.